Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Maureen. You can also call me Mo. I make lifestyle content with a focus on wellness and keeping good habits, productivity, and managing good routines. And also, I do a little bit of hosting. So, welcome to my side of the world. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, leave a thumbs up on a video that you like, and drop a comment. Chat with me in the comments. Today, I'm going to be sharing a couple of unsexy products that I could term as unsexy that contribute to making me sexy. So it's not the finest things that you would, you know, see recommendations on, or it's not the first things that your mind will come to, but I genuinely like swear by a lot of this product. I've divided them into three categories. So the first one is internal maintenance, and the second one is beauty maintenance, and the third one is sort of like habits. They still have products involved with them, but they're sort of habits that contribute to my overall wellness. So let's get into it. Now, for internal maintenance, I have to start this off with a disclaimer. Because there is supplements in this category, I am not giving any medical advice. This is what I do for myself. Please do seek medical advice before you decide to try anything. First off, I have my daily supplements. I take Well Woman, and I have been taking this for a couple of years. I hate to say it, but like a man put me on. Yes, a man put me on. I used to take I think it's called Centrum. Yeah, I used to take Centrum before, and that was a single tablet multivitamin, and you would just take that daily. But ever since I started taking this one, I have genuinely felt so much better in myself. My partner put me on. He told me about it. He's been taking Wellman, and I decided to try it, and I genuinely just fell in love with it. And I just feel like I sleep a lot better. I feel a lot more rested, a lot more sharper, especially when it comes to fitness and, getting up in the morning. I genuinely feel it in my body when I haven't taken this for a few days. So I swear by this product. It has three tablets, and just going through quickly from what I can see on the package. So the first one is filled with all your vitamins, so vitamin D, E, K, C, and you also have B6, B12, and you have a little bit of zinc, iron in that tablet as well as others. Then you have your omega-3 tablet that has your fish oil, safflower oil, and primrose oil, olive oil as well. And then the final tablet is really just calcium and vitamin D. Like I said, I've been taking this for a few years. I get it from Holland and Barrett, and they do a good deal. I think you get three for the price of two. So I would normally just get three all at once, and it would last me because you have about 30 tablets, so it would last me 3 months. So you only need to get that four times a year. Absolutely amazing, and it genuinely contributes to how well and how good I feel. Now, second up is ashwagandha. I started taking this about a year ago. Now, ashwagandha is made from ashwagandha roots, so it's supposed to be like a natural way of like soothing your body and putting your body to rest and putting your body to sleep. Um, the reason I started taking it is because my friend who told me about it, she told me it would just quiet all those, like, when you've closed from a work day and you're still replaying a lot of conversations with colleagues and how you could have said something better. She was like, yeah, like this is gonna silence all those thoughts, and I was like, yeah, need that. So I got this last year, and I can say it does that. Now, people take ashwagandha in two different ways. Some people take it to like stay sharper and, like I said earlier, block out the noise throughout their day, which I tried once, but I found that it made me a lot more aware. So I realized that I was the kind of person who would take it after my work day before bed. And it really just helps me stay in the present. It's all like, natural roots. It's also a vegan product, and it's a lot of tablets. It's 365 tablets. And for someone like me who takes it like once in 2 weeks or once in a week, it's definitely like gonna last me a couple of years. Or yeah, definitely, because you take two tablets each time, but I don't take it that often. I just take it on days when I've had a really long day, a very stressful day, and I really just think it does the trick. Now, still on the calming category, if we talk about magnesium, I also started taking magnesium because my sisters told me about it, and it has really just helped in my sleep. I definitely started taking magnesium before I started taking ashwagandha. And even though my supplement does have some magnesium, it doesn't have up to the daily dose that is required for a woman. So this is magnesium glycinate. I hope I said that right. And I get this off Amazon. It is, I forgot to say, the ashwagandha is also off Amazon. It is 120 capsules, so which means it's supposed to last me, because I take one a day. So that's supposed to be 4 months, right? Is that correct? Yeah, it's supposed to be. But recently, my partner has been dabbling in it as well. So yeah, it's been going down a lot quicker. And also, it's supposed to be 2 capsules daily. Interesting. Why am I just learning that? Interesting. Okay, so yeah, that's supposed to last you 2 months if it's 2 capsules daily. I have been taking one, and I think that was actually strategic because I think I calculated how many I needed a day alongside how many is already in my well woman, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I need to look into that. But highly, highly recommend this. When you just want to have a good sleep, just take your magnesium along with your supplements, and you're gonna sleep like a baby. So I absolutely love this. And finally, in this category is Lemmy the Bloat. Yes, I'm a Lemmy girl. Now, I'll be very, very honest. I've tried a couple of Lemmys, but the Bloat, I think I messed up. I mistakenly got the pills instead of the gummies. Especially with like things that I want to work like quickly. I feel like the gummies just do it for me. Now, because this is a capsule, number one, when I'm taking my other supplements, I just don't want another capsule. So I find that I take it less and less. But the times that I do take it, I genuinely feel like it does something for me because it's a probiotic. So I genuinely feel like it does something for my digestion, and it really helps me to, feel better after like a busy day of eating, or if my stomach's just feeling unstable. So this is also a vegan capsule, so I highly recommend this. But I would say, like, look at all the products in the Lemmy line and see what works for you. I know they've just done a partnership with the Star, what's it called, the pimple patch, like the star ones. I think it's called Starface. Yeah, it's Starface. There's a brand called Starface. Yeah, so they've just done a collaboration, and I saw the marketing art for that, and it looked really cool. So I'm curious to know what product they've made together. But yeah, I think you should definitely check out the range and see which of the products you want to try. I've heard a lot of people talk about Lemmy Purr, which is the one for your kitty, but yeah, I haven't personally tried it, but I've heard it's really good. So yeah, I recommend the Lemmy range. Now moving on to the next category. This is the beauty maintenance category, and it's the one I'm really, really excited about. Number one is this Bioma Balancing Face Mist. Now hear me out. When you look in the package, it tells you to use it as sort of like a toner or like a mist. So as like the first step, or rather the second step in your skincare routine. So once you've cleansed, it tells you to use this. I have never used it like that. I use this after my sunscreen on the days I'm not wearing makeup. Hear me out. This gives you like the best glow. It gives your skin like a beautiful natural glow. And people are always asking me, what's the skincare routine? What do you do? I just put on my normal skincare. Obviously you do your cleanser, your toner, you do your serums, moisturizer, sunscreen, and then I finish up with this on the days I'm not wearing makeup. I have to emphasize on that. Even on the days where I'm doing like a no makeup look, so on the days when I just do mascara, my brows, and blush, if I put this on top, it just looks like it's my skin and I'm naturally blushing. I swear by this product. This is probably like my fifth or sixth bottle. I've been using it for like 2 years now, and it's so good. I just do a little, and it just makes my skin look so hydrated. It makes my skin feel so good. So I absolutely, like, I don't know what's in this, and I don't know why it works for me like that. And I don't know, because I've been using it, different from what the packaging suggests, but it just works for me like that. And it's so affordable. It is like £9. You can get it in Boots. I personally get mine from Sephora because I always find myself in Sephora whenever I'm running out. Absolutely, absolutely recommend this product. It gives your skin the most hydrating look, and your skin is just shining for the rest of the day, even if you have no makeup on. Because sometimes sunscreen do be taking that moisture out, but this just brings it back to life. and I absolutely, absolutely love it. I'm not sure if it has SPF, but I definitely think it works on top of SPF, just like your normal, if you do your makeup as well, just like your normal, like, I guess, finishing spray would do to your skin. So I love this product. I absolutely love this product. Moving on to the next one. This is the C Tetra Vitamin C Serum from Medicaid. Now, I have two Medicaid products here, and I recently started using them, I want to say in January or in Feb, because my beautician recommended them to me. As you know, I've been getting monthly facials leading up to my wedding, and I've tried vitamin C serum before, but I think I went very high. I went straight to like 20 something percent, and my skin reacted. I got scared, never went back. So when I told her, she was like, okay, we need to take it down and we need to do high quality. So she recommended Medicaid. This product is not cheap. I want to say this product is like £50. And it's been amazing. I've been using it for a few months. You can see we're almost like down there. And it's been amazing. It's been really, really good for my skin. So this is like a 7%. And I think you can now go up in percentages. So I think they have three different percentages if I'm not getting that wrong. So I really, really love this product. And I'm so glad that I actually like went to someone to do like a dedicated facial routine, because then it's helped me to really discover products that are good for my skin as opposed to just going based off recommendations I see online. So this is one of the best things I've gotten of working with the lady who does my facials. Secondly, from Medicaid is retinol. Now, this I was so excited about because I have never used retinol before prior to this. So this was also the second product she recommended alongside the vitamin C serum. It is the Crystal Retinol 3. So I think you also have different numbers and they sort of go stronger. So this is the list one. She wanted us to start very light and sort of build up from there. I've also been using this for about 3, 4 months. Amazing. My skin just loves it. Actually, this product is the reason I'm cutting down on so many steps in my skincare routine, because whenever I use this product, I just feel like I don't need much. I just feel like I don't need too many things, because before I used to have like 5, 6 steps, but again, ever since working with a professional, like, she's really just taught me to sort of cut it down. So when I'm doing my 9 time routine, and I use this every other night, so I started, you sort of have to build up when you're using retinol or retinol. So I started, like, I think I was doing it like once a week, and then built up to twice a week, and then built up to every 3 days. So you sort of build up, and I'm on the every other nine stage at the moment. And whenever I use this, I really just go into my cleanser, go into my toner, use this moisturizer. Like, that's literally all. And my skin just feels so good, and it continues to look good the next morning. So absolutely, like, I'm shocked that I didn't get into it earlier, but I'm happy that I have, now that I have, because it's such a good product, and I see why everyone's always like, you need to use your retinol. And I always wanted to try, but I just didn't know where to start. But I would genuinely would say Medicaid is a good place to start. Now, it's not cheap, because I think this product is well over 60 or 70 pounds, and it's just 30 ml, but it's such a good product. And actually, because I've been using it since, I want to say, I think end of February was when I started using it, and we're currently in the end of May. Um, that's like 3 months, and it's not done. It'll probably still last me another month. So I think that that's not bad. If you're gonna use it for 4 months and it costs that much, I think that that's fine, because you're getting value for your money. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely recommend this, and I think it just makes my skin look so good. Now, next up on the beauty maintenance category, this one is, I don't know if it's as niche. Well, I was talking to my sister recently, and she made me double think and just realize, oh, is this a niche product? I think a lot of people have cuticle pens, but I do not play about my cuticle oil. Yeah, I use my cuticle oil almost every day. It's in my essentials purse, so the purse that goes in every single one of my bags when I'm leaving the house, or if I'm working from home, that purse is on my table the whole time. So in that purse, I have a sanitizer, a hand cream, tissue paper, essential medications. A cuticle oil is almost there, alongside a floss, which I'll get into later. But like, I always have a cuticle oil and a floss on me, and I find this really good. Now, the reason I started using a cuticle oil is because I realized that I look at my nails a lot when they're done, when they're not done. And I just always wanted my nails to look well moisturized and well oiled and not dry. So I got this, I want to say 3 years ago. That's how long and how that's how long it lasts and how little of this product you use at each time. So I've had it for 3 years and we still have this much. And I really just, go in with it and put it on my cuticles, and it just makes a load of a difference. I just think everyone should have one. Actually, I think I'm going to be buying one for everybody now. Like, just make sure you're using your cuticle oils, because when your cuticles are healthy, it also contributes to your overall health. If your cuticles look dry and crusty, it's usually a sign that there's something going on inside. So I genuinely don't play with this product. I love Mia cuticle oil. Like I said earlier, I know there's the pen ones, but I'm not the kind of person to buy a new thing if the old one is still serving me. So if this is gonna last me another year, I'm gonna use it another year, and then maybe when I'm getting a new one, I'll decide to get a pen one. But this is really just what I bought when I bought it a couple of years ago, and I've just used it, and I absolutely love this product. Now, finally, in the beauty category, I feel like I've said I love this product a lot, but I just really love this product. And they just really, really make all the difference. It's all the silent work going on. But finally, in this beauty category is a body oil. Now, you can go as far as you want for body oil, but I just think they're so essential. And I'll tell you some of my favorites. Unfortunately, I only have this one on me here today, but this is from a brand called Mint. It's a Nigerian brand, and my sister got this from me for me rather when she came from Nigeria last month. Look where it is. It's down here. She just left. She's barely even like she just left and it's already down here. That's how good this body oil is. This body oil. And you know the thing about like scents and like memories, like now every time I use it, I just remember that weekend in London with my sisters, because that's when I started using the product. It's such a good body oil. Like, it's so hydrating. It smells so good. It's an oud body oil, but like this very sexy like oud. It's just very, very lovely. Now, this brand I've known for a very long time. I always shop from them, especially when my sister is visiting. I've known them since I lived in Nigeria and I used to go to their store. But I think I bought a lot of like candles and home scents. I use room sprays from them as well. But this body oil is just so good, like just so good, and I really, really love it. And I'm so sad I only bought one because I'd never bought it from them. I was sort of just testing the waters. I wish I bought six, like, because see how far I've gone in a month. You can only imagine what's gonna happen. And it's summer, so I'm like, I need more. I need to find someone who's coming from Nigeria. But this body oil is so good. I absolutely, absolutely love it. And yeah, I recommend it. Obviously, honorable mention is the Aveeno body oil. I feel like that one's a more like everyday oil. Like, this feels like bougie. This is fancy. She's got a good smell, so you want to like mice her, use her on special occasions. But the Aveeno body oil is good for your everyday, and it's also really lightweight. So I really love the Aveeno body oil as well. And there's also another Nigerian brand called Arami Essentials. They also make really good body oil. My sister got me one as a gift actually when she was coming 2 years ago or last year. I think 2 years ago. Yeah, and I really loved that body oil. I can't remember what scent it was, but I really, really loved it. It was such a good oil. There's just so many good oils, and they just make me feel good because I feel like we talk about, face in terms of skincare a lot, but like the body care is so important, and it really is what makes me like when I can smell myself when I'm sleeping. I'm like, ooh. I just feel so good, and it just makes me feel so good, and it just makes me want to pour into myself a lot more. Now, finally, going on into my last category, which is things that make a big difference. Now, I'm gonna start with the more common ones, and then we can go into the more niche one. Number one, a floss. Like, I have a floss everywhere. I have a floss in my essentials purse. I have a floss in the bathroom. I have a floss in the kitchen cabinet. Just everywhere. I love a good floss because, and it's not even about like, oh, make sure you flush your teeth. I just cannot help. I can't stand not having a floss. Not having a floss for me is like tickling me. Like, I just need to get a floss. I need to get it out. And the stick, the sort of rubber ones, they don't do the same for me. I needed thread floss. Like I needed good thread floss. And I remember when I started my master's degree and we were sort of like doing icebreaker questions in tables when we're working in groups. And the question that the one of the girls asked was, what's one thing you can't go anywhere without? And I was like, a floss. Because I would literally be laying in someone's house in the middle of the night, like, oh god, I wish I could just have a floss and properly clean my teeth, because brushing just doesn't do that enough. And I remember one of the girls said, oh, you must have really clean teeth. And it's not about that for me. And I guess it's a good bonus, but I just really need to get all the gunk out. I just really need to get into all the corners. And again, I think that probably came from I visited like the dentist a couple of times around 2020, 2021. So I think I got to learn like so much about the different elements that contribute, like that's when I got into electric toothbrush, which is another conversation, but that's when I got into electric toothbrush and, just started flossing a lot more. And I just saw how everything contributed to the overall health of your teeth. Now, while staying in teeth, I'm just going to talk about the electric toothbrush. Genuinely, best thing that ever happened to me. Like, why was I even ever using a manual toothbrush? Like, it makes such a huge difference. And it's the one thing I would buy for everyone in my life if they weren't so pricey, because I think it's around like £80. So it's not cheap to buy, but it's one of those things you buy once and for all. Now you do need to change your heads, which I do, like, so the head of the toothbrush. So you sort of have the base, and that's the electric part, and then the head is like a plastic, and you just change them. So my one is Oral B, and I'll link it in the comments. But it's the one thing I genuinely would like. If I was rich, I would just buy for everyone. Like, if you come sleep over in my house, here's a new electric toothbrush, because I just feel like everyone should be using one. It makes all the difference. When you could go to a dentist here, that's the first question they will ask you, like, how do you brush? So I genuinely love an electric toothbrush. Now I'm not about to show you mine because that's a bit too personal, but I love an electric toothbrush and I swear by it. And yeah, I couldn't go back. Now, this is starting to feel like a teeth category. I promise that was not the intention. But also in that line is a tongue scraper. Again, I'm not going to show you mine, but coincidentally, I got this as a gift um, in something I ordered recently. So I could easily show you this one. Now, this is a tongue scraper. You either have this type or you have the type that sort of has two wings and you can really just go in. That's the one I use because I like how much movement you can have. Absolute no brainer as well. I think it makes all the difference because, like, again, I feel like, sorry, I need to really speak into my mic here. Again, I feel like with a manual toothbrush, you can, get away with using your brush to scrub your tongue, but an electric toothbrush just doesn't like it. The brush isn't just that; it doesn't give you that much. You can't hold it that much. So I really do think you do need a tongue scraper, and that's where this comes in for me. And I absolutely, absolutely love it. But in this category is a jewelry cleaner. Now, this is also something I guess that is niche, but I only discovered these when I got engaged. So, when I got my first diamond ring, I was like, I need to keep this well. Like, what do you mean? Like, because I remember I had it for a few days and it was all sparkly and started to get dusty. And I was like, what's happening? Like, it was supposed to say shiny forever. So I had to start looking up ways to maintain your diamond ring, and I discovered that they are jewelry cleaners. And you really just, so the instruction says to just put it for about 30 seconds. I personally do a minute or two because I forget, but you really just put in the solution, which is already pre made, and it has a little basket that comes out and it soaks in that basket. So the basket is sort of catching it for you. And then you get the brush, which is attached to it, and really just scrub into the different corners of your ring. I just love it. Every time I use this cleaner, which I try to do once a week, but every time I use it, my ring looks brand new and it feels like I've just gotten engaged all over again. So, yeah, I think it's such. Again, I got this when I got engaged 2 years ago, and it probably cost me like less than £15. I feel like it's such an affordable way to sort of maintain something that means a lot to you and maintain something that you could easily look worn off if you don't maintain it often enough. So, absolutely, absolutely love this product. Now, I wanted to keep this short and sweet. I feel like I could have covered a bit more, especially in terms of like makeup products, but I'll leave that for like a separate video. But I wanted to mention some of the things on my wish list that I really just want to get that fall into sort of like this category because again, like covering makeup, I feel like makeup could be sexy. I find makeup personally sexy. When I go into Sephora, I'm alive. But yeah, two other products come to mind. Number one is an electric plate. Why did I say electric plate? A vibration plate, because I was thinking of electric toothbrush. A vibration plate. I love how it can really sort of help you get vibrating and sort of do what a lymphatic massage will do to you in the comfort of your home. They're really inexpensive, and it's something that it's a product that I've been looking at reviews and I've been pondering about for a while, and I think it's a product I want to get because I think there's certain days where you can't even get yourself up to the gym. I just like the idea of something being able to vibrate you and shake you up and really just like get your body moving because it's all about the movement. It's all about the movements. That's really what I think about when I think about my body, when I think about it's about the movement. It's not about how complicated what I'm doing is. As long as I'm moving, even if it's just a walk, that's really good. I think a walking pad will fall in this category, but that's personally not something that I want because I do have a treadmill, very close by. I could use it anytime I want. And it's summer. I want to, go outside and take a walk, but a vibration plate is something that I really want to get. And it's also really small, so I can easily tuck it away when I'm not using it. So that's definitely something you're probably going to see me using soon. And secondly, going back to the oral category, that wasn't a category, is a water floss. Again, going back into flossing, I've heard water floss even does better for you than what a thread floss would do. So I really want to get water floss. I really want to get in there and just really clean. But yeah, these are the products that I think aren't sexy, but genuinely make me feel better and make me feel a lot more sexy. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope there's a product here that you have maybe been pondering on and you just needed, like, someone else's opinion on them. And I would love to know your most unsexy product or a product that you term unsexy that is so good to you and you couldn't do without. So please let me know in the comments. Again, I hope you like this video. Feel free to share this video as much as you want with whoever you think might enjoy watching it. Give it a thumbs up, drop a comment. I would love to chat with you and get to know your product as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.